All right. Were you all blown away by how quickly and easily the EnviroCloth and the window cloth took care of the butter on that window? Like, for real, that is a game changer right there. So much time, so much money, cleaning with only water. You have to purchase this cloth once. Every single time you clean your windows, you purchase paper towels and Windex. That stuff adds up. So immediately, even if the only thing you ever use the basic package on, the EnviroCloth and the window cloth, even if the only thing you ever use that on is your windows, have no fear. You are still going to save a ton of time, a ton of money, and you're still eliminating some toxic chemicals from your airways. So that's a win-win for everybody, right? Okay, but you hold in your hand, when you own these, you hold in your hand the power to clean your entire house. Not just the pretty stuff, not just wipe down the counters, but the good stuff, like the difficult stuff that nobody likes to clean, like the grimy stove, the built-on crud muffins on your banister. Your dusting, your floors, your toilets, your bathroom germs, all of that is going to be cleaned with water only, okay? So here's where my world got rocked. And I'm gonna tell you, doing the butter on the windows is a little speed bump. It's a little one, right? Now we're about to go over a big speed bump. And so we're gonna go over it together. I had to go over it, now you get to go over it. That's the way that it is. Okay, so yes, Norwex cleans all the things. Yes, the EnviroCloth equals everything, cleans all the things. But I had to test it. I had to test it for my own self. So literally, I will clean anything someone asks. I will clean my toilet. I cleaned the dollar store toilet. I have gone into homes and she says, oh yeah, that has been dirty forever. And here I am, I'm just cleaning it. I will clean ovens that the person said, I honestly don't even remember. I don't think that glass was ever see-through actually. I think that was just a fake window. I said, oh, we clean it. Oh, you can see through? You mean I can check on my food and not open the door? Had no idea they could even do that. And I cleaned it so easily. But right now, I want to put your mind at ease. I want you to clean with confidence. Not going, oh, I wonder if, oh, what did Stephanie say? Yes, Stephanie said yes, clean it. Because not only can you clean all of the grossness, all of life that happens in our house. Dog piddle? Yes. Diarrhea? Yes. Puke? Yes. All of those things can be cleaned up with this cloth. So it is an amazing, power-packed little workhorse that you hold in your hand, okay? But here's the best way that I can describe it. Some of the things that we freak out about in our home. How about fecal matter? That's poop. E. coli, salmonella, things, the flu, coughing viruses, all the snot, the puke, all the fluids, right? All the fluids, all nasty. Here is the test that blew my mind, big speed bump for me. This is a chunk of raw chicken. Just took it out of the freezer this morning, let it thaw out. It's gonna be nice and juicy. And I'm gonna open that up. I'm gonna find where it's sealed at. Maybe. I might open it up. No, I am. I'm opening that up. And just going to set that right there. It's on my countertop, guys. On my countertop. And I'm going to quickly wipe my hands because I did touch a little bit. So you want to wipe your hands off. And then I have a protein tester. This is not a Norwex product. This is something I purchased separately from a scientific lab. All right, that they do their independent testing. This might be something that a health inspector would come into a restaurant and swab your surfaces to make sure that your surfaces were safe for food consumption, okay? For safe for food preparation, because that is so important for things like E. coli and salmonella and all kinds of other things. Remember the lettuce scare of 2018 where there was no lettuce, where you were safer eating chocolate than a lettuce? Remember that? That's something that these would have swabbed for all of those bacteria that give us the tummy bugs and make us sick and can actually kill us. So this is a protein tester. I personally don't eat chicken. Chicken and I had a bad experience. So the fact that I would handle raw chicken tells you a lot. But proteins, if let's say I'm a very vague meat eater, I am mostly a not meat eater, right? So why does this matter? Why does a protein tester matter to me? Well, I did my research. Come to find out, guess what all has protein in it? Guess what all has protein in it? Every bodily fluid that comes out of you, from snot to coughs to spit to blood to urine to puke to poop to all of it is covered in proteins. None of those nasties do we want lingering on our surfaces, okay? None of it, right? Right? None of us. But it's covered in proteins. So if this can pick up, it can detect the proteins, which are the smallest form of bacteria, proteins, tiniest form of bacteria, then it can detect everything larger, okay? So raw chicken, I'm gonna take it out of its packaging and touch it. Yes, I'm touching the raw chicken, and it's nice and juicy. I'm just gonna set that packaging aside. And I'm gonna smear it all over this dinner plate, okay? It's on my countertop right here. I'm gonna clean that up here in a minute. I'm getting the edges. I wanna get this good and smeared, right? Now, testing. Green is good. It's the only acceptable color. Restaurants can live in gray and purple. A couple of times they may get a warning, but you can camp out there. If you go to purple or deep lavender or deep violet, then that's a problem. For me, for Norwex, for all of you out there at home, I want you cleaning with confidence. Therefore, green is the only acceptable color, okay? Now, if we were to swab this raw chicken plate right now, what color would it be? Would it be green for clean? No. It's not even gonna be gray. It's not gonna be purple. It is going to be violet. That's what color it is. This is raw chicken juices. So we already know, because we are bright people, that that is going to be purple. So wipe that down. Don't worry, we're gonna make it purple. But I wanna show you that it's clean. Oh, there's a chunk of chicken. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. Here's my chicken fingers. I'm gonna wipe all the chicken juices with the side that has the tag, because I never want you to question that maybe I did a sleight of hand. All the raw chicken juices are gonna go on the square that has the tag. So I'm gonna start by wiping my fingers, the fingers that I just wiped the raw chicken with. And I do keep a little nail, so I take the time to get underneath my nail, just because you don't mess with raw chicken. Raw chicken is not like some fish that can be used raw in sushi. Like, nobody eats raw chicken. That's nasty, people. So this is some serious stuff here. Okay, or like you could cook a medium rare steak or even a medium rare hamburger. No one says, yes, I'd like me some barely charred chicken, like with raw in the center. No one orders it that way. All right, and I'm just going to wipe that all the raw chicken right there with that tag side down. I'm going over that. So shouldn't I be smearing that chicken juices? Shouldn't I be doing that? I'm not, but why am I not? Why is this action not just smearing the raw chicken juices around? Because that 1/200th the size of a human hair microfiber. That's why. Locks that in. Here's the tag. Now let's swab the plate, shall we? Who's excited? We're gonna swab all over the plate. I wanna make sure I don't miss anything. I really covered that plate in chicken juices. So we wanna get that good and swabbed. I'm gonna pop that back in there. I'm gonna snap it. The snap that you hear just tells you it's a brand new test. And that releases all of the liquids down into the tube. What we have, can you see here? What color is that? What color is that? That is as green as it's ever gonna get, people. That's what that is. That is the color of clean. Green is the color of clean. This plate is no longer covered in bacteria. This plate is clean. But, okay, Stephanie, the plate might be clean, but there's no way I'm keeping on cleaning this. There's no way you would clean with this cloth, right? Right? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You don't know yet. You don't know. We're doing this together. I'm going to swab the cloth. Remember, we had all the chicken juices on the cloth, so I'm just going over it. I'll pop that back in. Make sure we're still green. We still green? Oh yeah, we're still green. We could camp out here all day. We're still going to be green at this point, right? Eventually, you want to see this sucker turn purple. I know I do. Now, remember my pinchers that I touched the raw chicken with? You never saw me go wash my hands. In fact, I didn't wash my hands in the butter demo. My hands still had the butter demo, but they're clean. They're clean because I used the microcloth. All right, testing that, popping that back in there. Still green. Yep, still green. Green all day long. But now, all right, zoom in here because I want people to see this is not a timed test, okay? This is not a timed thing. If it touches the bacteria, it is no longer green, okay? So we are just gonna take that swab that is green and I am just gonna poke. I'm gonna poke the chicken. First off, the chicken already has a purple spot. But can you see that immediately? Do you see that purple right there? Yeah, it's purple. It's no longer green. It can't go back to green yet in this tester. This tester is not done. We've got a purple spot on our chicken, and immediately our tester is absolutely not green, correct? We're no longer green. But this plate is green. Remember, we tested the plate. Remember, we tested my fingers. Remember, we tested the cloth. All of it still green. So much so, one, I would be perfectly content to put this back in my cupboard, okay? But also for you, watch this. Watch this. I don't eat chicken. No one eats raw chicken. No one licks a raw chicken breast. No one. Licking the raw chicken plate, people. Licking the raw chicken plate. Because there's no chicken residue left on this plate. This is a clean plate. This is a clean plate. Well, not now. Now I spit all over it. But that was a clean plate. Okay, look at where my hand is. Right on the chicken juice side. Because I know that 1/200ths, the microfiber, is locking that bacteria in. It is locking that chicken juice in until I rinse it down the drain. Now I'm just going to pop that raw chicken in something to dispose of it in. And in case the trash doesn't get taken out today, I'm just sealing that up so we don't have raw chicken rotting in the trash can. And then look, I'm just going to wipe that counter down, knowing that I have cleaned with confidence. Now, how would you have probably cleaned at this point if you had dropped raw chicken on your counter? Never do I think you would have licked the counter. Don't worry, I'm not even asking you to go there. I go there to prove a point so that you know you can clean with confidence. That's what I want. I want you to leave this party going thinking, I gotta have that, because I know that my house is covered in a lot of life. From sneezes to boogers to pee to maybe a dog that piddles, a cat that has diarrhea, I don't know, a hamster with tummy issues. I don't know what you have at your house, but you have things in your house that you need cleaned up, right? And this is what you're going to do it with. This is going to do the heavy lifting all the way to the light lifting, just the light dusting, the light wiping of surfaces down. It's going to do all of it. And then what I'm going to do, this is the best way to clean a microfiber cloth, okay? You're just going to turn the water on as hot as you can, and you are going to rub this against it. So actually, we have an instant hot water heater, so as hot as I can stand has to be a little less hot because I'll burn my skin. But then look, I'm running it under, and then I'm just going to rub it against itself. I folded it over, and I'm going to move around that cloth, rubbing it against itself. That opens up those fibers, allowing you to release the bacteria, the bulk of the bacteria down the drain. Okay? And then I wring that out. Now, if I were done for the day, I would then hang this. Did you notice I dried my hands again with a fully saturated cloth, but my hands are dry. Okay, I would hang that up by the tag and allow that to fully dry. Is that a key word when I say that with emphasis? Yes, that's a key word. You want to let this fully dry because that's where the magic happens. That's where this cloth gets self-purified. As it dries, it cleans itself. How many of you have ever gone to bed with a dirty kitchen and think, oh, maybe the kitchen fairies will come tonight and clean my kitchen? I know I have. How many of you have said, oh, maybe the house fairies will come? Or maybe you have joked with your husband and your kids and said, oh yeah, the house fairy came. You made the mess and magically the house fairy cleaned it up. You're the house fairy. Not in this instance. In this instance, you're gonna clean it up. There really is. There really is a cloth fairy. The cloth fairy comes and self-sanitizes this as it dries. It's an amazing thing. And so let that dry and then keep using it. Now, am I done with this for the day? Because I cleaned up raw chicken juices, am I done for the day? Because it's got butter in it, am I done for the day? No, I regenerated that. I rinsed that out. and I am now good to go. I will clean my entire house. Guys, this is a pretty cool product. You maybe are thinking, oh, would one do my house? I have a pretty big house, Stephanie. So do I. Yes. One EnviroCloth cleans my entire house. One EnviroCloth, one window cloth does clean my entire house. However, Norwex makes it so easy, okay? Because they have different colors. A lot of you are thinking, okay, she wiped her kitchen counter down, right? She wiped her kitchen counter down and she talked about cleaning her toilet. Not happening in my world. Doesn't happen necessarily in my world either. Norwex makes a variety of colors. Look, this is the variety of colors you can buy any day of the week along with this red. You can buy these from the catalog right now, today. Sometimes they offer special limited edition colors, but these are available every day. So imagine, oh, okay, all the green ones are gonna be for the kitchen. A green EnviroCloth is designated. It's gonna hang in my kitchen and do all the kitchen spills. If you have a toddler and they pee on the floor, we have a toddler. If you have a toddler and he steps on pineapple chunks and paints with them and it's a sticky, ooey-gooey mess, just get your kitchen EnviroCloth, scoop it all up, rinse it down the drain and call it a day. Don't stress about it. It's gonna be done in seconds. You have a bathroom. Why not designate blue for bathroom? Why not? Blue for bathroom. All bathroom messes gets cleaned up with the blue bathroom cloth. And then maybe you have a gray for general cleaning. I don't know. I don't fuss about it. I will use the same bathroom EnviroCloth to clean in the kitchen. I have no problem doing that, but I get that it may take you a minute. So just color coordinate. That's it. Just color coordinate. Come back because we're doing everyone's favorite